Hello, my name is Christina and welcome to my channel, Christina's Cleaning and Homemaking. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you'd please click the subscribe button down below, I'd appreciate it. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I always appreciate you watching my videos. So today's video is going to be a combination of a haul unboxing video and a cleaning video. And this haul is my third order with Grove Collaborative. I ordered one time and then didn't quite catch on with the whole auto shipping thing and didn't set my box to be shipped until later, so I sort of got a surprise shipment, if you will, of things that I liked and some things that I needed and some things that were sort of a repeat buy that I wasn't quite ready for yet, but it turned out to be a really good box anyway. And so this is my third shipment. I actually did fix the card on Grove this time, so that way only things I actually needed were going to be shipped. And I was actually going to push it back a little bit to add a few things later and missed the ship date. So at least the things in my cart this time were things I knew I'd need around this time. And my husband did me the honors of opening the box for me. Of course, he opened it from the bottom. So here we go with the haul. So this stuff out of the way. Of the things that I ordered are the Bubble Up. There's the Bubble Up round one that has the little brush, and then there's the square one, which I've seen other YouTube moms have this, and you use a sponge with it instead. So it's the little ceramic base, and then it has this in it. So you fill it with water, put the soap up here, and then you use a sponge with it instead, which some of the stuff that I wash, the brush is good, but it doesn't quite always cut it, and I need to scrub with a sponge, so I thought that was fantastic, so I made sure that was in my cart for this time. And then I absolutely love the honeysuckle scent for the multi-purpose cleaner and the dish soap, and I haven't opened up the hand soap yet because I know it'll go quick once I do, and I absolutely love the scent. So I've been kind of holding back on using my honeysuckle because I have two of them, but they're both halfway finished, so I've been using more of the peony and the lilac. So I heard from another YouTuber on one of her videos that they have the concentrates. So I bought this. It's the concentrate of the honeysuckle, the Mrs. Meyer's, the Everyday Multi-Surface Cleaner. And so you only put a little bit of this in, and then you fill the bottle with water. So instead of just buying the bottles over and over again, this is a lot less expensive. So for like, I think this was $8.99 or something. So I got this whole container. I can just keep making batches in the bottles that I already have, which is wonderful, and it saves money. And I won't have, 10 bottles around the house from when I've gotten them, and no need to necessarily recycle them as in throwing them away or to a recycling center type of thing, because I can just refill from this. So that's another item I got. The sponges, which part of the reason why I got this is because I love these. So I have the sponges to go with the Bubble Up dish, and that's really wonderful. And it looks like that's all I had in the cart this time, which was kind of a relief because, like I said, I'd kind of forgotten it was there. So only the essential items that I knew that I was going to need soon were in it. So that's all for this haul. Now on to the cleaning. So I'm going to start in the bedroom, and the first thing I'm going to do is strip the bed. I'm going to take off the sheet and the pillowcases because it's been a little while since they've been washed. And I'm going to leave the comforter as it is because it's actually a down comforter in a duvet cover, and that should actually be fine, but the sheet, it's time for it to be washed. I usually try and wash it once a week, or at least once every 2 weeks. So I'm going to strip that down and pull that off the bed and get that in the pillowcases thrown in the wash. The next task is clearing off that little stool and putting anything that didn't make it into the baby's laundry basket in. The stool is where typically my clean clothes go, or if I've only worn something for part of a day, I tend to toss it there at night. I really should get back in the habit of just hanging everything back up that I think is still, wearable, and then sorting some stuff out that just needs to go into the laundry, because my husband will randomly come in, grab the laundry when he thinks it's about time for it to be washed, and take that. So I want to make sure I get anything that needs to be in there. Ironically, my husband typically handles the clothes laundry because he's very particular about how his shirts are washed, but I always handle the diaper laundry because he doesn't like that, and I have no problem doing it. But just folding anything up that needs to be folded and hung and put away from the stool to get that all cleared off, so that way we see the surface of the stool again. Now that I'm done with the stool, onto the nightstand. It's one of those funny things, I could get a nightstand cleared off, and I can actually keep it pretty well cleared off for a while, but then somehow stuff still ends up piling up on it. So I'm just getting everything cleared off of that doesn't need to be there, and then I'll get that all dusted. Now onto my husband's nightstand. This one's pretty easy because not a lot collected on it. He tends to use my nightstand as the catch-all surface, as you just saw. So all I have to do really is dust this, and then I'll take some glass cleaner to it, because the mirror top there, being the nature of glass, it just seems to catch more than dust. So I'm just giving that a wipe down to see what I could get on the surface without spraying it, and then giving it a good cleaning to clear everything off before I put the stuff back on top of it. But yeah, his is pretty easy. Just dust it and then spray and wipe it down. Okay, and now on to the kitchen. Primary things that need to be done in here are putting up dishes, washing dishes, clearing off the counter and wiping them down, wiping the stove down. It's pretty much, a daily type task, and sometimes it gets pull it off a little bit depending on when life happens, but starting with putting away the dishes in the drying rack and putting away the dishes in the dishwasher, and then moving on to washing and loading everything. So got pretty much all the dishes loaded and was hand washing, and then some more dishes got added to the mix. And as you can see, this is actually the next day. And so while I got all the dishes from the previous day into the dishwasher that needed to go in there, I had to run out, so I wasn't able to finish up doing the work in the kitchen until the next day, but it got done. So I'm just basically loading in stuff that got added from the previous evening that needs to go into the dishwasher, and then wiping down the counters and the stove and sweeping the floor with my Dyson vacuum, and then mopping it, because I like to mop the kitchen at least once a week, so I'm going to get that done too. And now time for the unveiling and using of my new bubble up dish and the sponge. I've actually been very excited about this because there are some dishes that I don't know why, but they just don't seem to come clean grease-wise with the round scrub brush, that a sponge just, seems to be the tool for the task. So I'm very excited about that. So just warming up the water so that way I can get it relatively hot to put it into the bubble up dish, and cleaning out the Grove tray that I have. And I love that tray. It's very awesome for holding the soap dishes, the bubble up dishes. So get that cleaned off, and then put my new bubble up sponge tray into that, and the round bubble up dish into that, and get cleaning and using my new sponge and the bubble up dish. So now that the dishes are done, the counters are cleaned off, it's time to vacuum the floor. And this is my Dyson Absolute. Love the Dyson Absolute. It's fantastic. My husband and I had actually looked at getting a Dyson Animal. Well, in part because it's purple and I love purple. But this one comes with more attachments. So pretty much every task that we need a vacuum for in the house, we just pop it onto this vacuum and it does the job. So I highly recommend this one. It's absolutely fantastic. We actually got ours on clearance sale at Bed Bath & Beyond, and then an extra 20% off coupon with it, so we got a really good deal on it. And then I'm following up with my eCloth mop, which I love this mop. I'd actually looked around a lot at different mops, and then Amanda on This Crazy Life, she kept talking about how she had the eCloth mop. And it's really easy and simple. You don't use any chemicals. It's just water in that bottle, and then the eCloth cloth that you use, the pad, it's naturally antibacterial, so it does a fantastic job at cleaning the floor and no extra chemicals. So thank you for watching my video. This pretty much wraps it up. I hope I gave you some cleaning inspiration, and please click like down below and subscribe if you haven't yet.